What is going on, YouTube? Dad with a Bike, and today we are coming at you with an interesting community-driven survey that I did over this past week. I collected a little over 2,000 people's results from across different social media / forums, and I asked a simple question, but I got more than the simple answer. But I asked, what 3 mods must you do to your bike? So if you're interested in the results, I've got data and all kinds of stuff, so stick around and we will break that sucker down. Alrighty, y'all, thanks for sticking around. Do me a favor, if you're new to the channel and you're just stopping by, go ahead and stab that subscribe button. Help me grow my channel. If you like this video, give me a like, throw me a comment, and let me know what y'all think. And if you want to see more like this and others, then stab that notification bell and I'll let you know when I upload video. I do this about once a week, give or take. And so yeah, let's dive in and talk about this. Okay, so about a week ago or last week, I did a video. I will link it somewhere here. And in that video, I basically went over all the modifications that I've done to my Indian Scout Bobber, and I've done a ton. But afterwards, I was kind of thinking to myself, you know, I wonder what everybody else does. What does everybody think is the most important? So I posed a question. I threw a question out on my YouTube community. I posted the question out on my Facebook, and I did it onto a couple of Facebook groups, and even threw it out on a couple of forums. And the responses that I got in general were pretty awesome. Like I said, I have somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,000 plus responses. So I feel like I've gotten a pretty good amount of data, especially considering that I'm teetering on the 3,000 subscriber mark. So I'm not exactly a YouTube famous kind of guy. So to get that amount of response is awesome. So while we're sitting here waiting to go, we'll go ahead and jump into the first one. So I got a lot of different categories and responses that kind of came in, and I broke them down into the top 5. So this is really meant to be top 3, but I'm going to go ahead and give you 5. Because those were the 5 that were just resounding in results. And the others are like clumped into like an other bucket. And here's really what they are, broken down by results. Number 1 is a seat. The resounding response that everybody said about the thing they must do to their motorcycle is typically the seat. And I think this is a sign for manufacturers, or maybe manufacturers already know this, and the reason why they don't put a comfortable seat on the bike is because they want you to go and spend a bunch of money and upgrade your seat. Those of us with an Indian Scout Bobber know this to be like one of the first upgrades we do, because the seat on this bike is uncomfortable as hell. It's horrible. So that's one of the first things we all end up doing, I think, is fixing our seat. Now, I'm no different. I've gone through a couple, right? I've had a Saddleman, and I'm also currently sporting a Mustang, the Jared Mees signature seat, which is it's kind of a 2-up seat, but it's only a 2-up seat if you really hate your passenger. So I have it on this bike because I think it looks kind of nice, and it's comfortable for the driver. I'm kind of curious, what seat did you get and why? So throw a comment in below. Let me know what seats you're rocking and why. Share with the class. Number 2 is exhaust. I think one of the first thing everybody does to their bike when they get it is they ride it off the lot, unless of course you buy it used and it's already all you know, modded up. But it's that exhaust. Oh my God, when you get a bike and you pull it off the parking lot, you just bought it, it sounds like an angry bag of wasps. That's all every bike sounds like. I don't care what it is. So I don't care what anybody does, they end up fixing that exhaust. And I did. I've gone through a few. I even said it in that video that I posted last week. And right now I rock my Two Brothers Compass. So again, what do you use for your exhaust, or what did you modify for your exhaust, and why? Inquiring minds want to know. Throw me a comment below and let me know. Now the third one, and I was actually surprised about this one in popularity, was lights. Mostly headlights. Everybody kind of, you know, they combined headlights and like turn signals together, but there was a lot of people who were talking about headlights. And when I look back on the very first modification that I actually did of this Indian Scout Bobber, that was it. I replaced my headlight. For some reason, headlights on stock motorcycles are crap. You know, they're just the old school headlights. Maybe a lot of the newer ones, or if you spend a whole bunch of money on a motorcycle, it'll come with LEDs. But by and large, they don't. They don't have LEDs, so you got to go aftermarket and get yourself an LED, which I did, and I got an LED halo from Eagle Lights. So again, I'm curious, what LED light or what lights did you throw on your bike aftermarket? Share with the class, and I bet we'll have some back and forths on why you chose that and what you think of them. Number 4 on the list is suspension. Now, I think anybody that owns an Indian Scout Bobber can attest to the fact that suspension sucks. So anybody who has bought the Indian Scout Bobber, you've probably upgraded your suspension in some form, fashion, or another. If you get out and you put any serious miles on. So that didn't surprise me. The suspension, you know, like I've done on mine, I've done both the front and the rear. I've got Legends in the front, Progressives in the rear. So I would imagine there's a lot of you out there that have actually modified your suspension, or you're curious as to what you can do to make that ride much, much smoother. So again, drop a comment below. Let the class know what you did with your suspension. Did you keep it stock and just figure out how to tune it? And if you did, share with the class. And is it actually comfortable? Be honest. And, you know, secondly, if you did upgrade your shocks, your, you know, front or rear, doesn't matter, what'd you upgrade to? Inquiring minds want to know, and I'm pretty certain that lots of people are interested in what you did. And the last on the list, and actually probably the second modification that I've done on my bike, was handlebars. So most of us, when we get our stock bikes, we don't like how the handlebars sit, so we end up upgrading handlebars. I threw on a set of 8-inch. They seem to work really well for me. You've got people that have done 10, 16s, like crazy ones. There's a dude in our club that has like 21s, I think. I mean, they're crazy ape hangers. And, you know, most of us do it for one reason or another, whether it be for, you know, like you like the looks, or you're looking for more comfort, whatever the case may be. But that was number 5 on the list, handlebars. So again, like I said before, or like I stated before, drop me a comment. Let me know what you've upgraded your handlebars to. We all want to know. What did you like? And have you gone through a series of different handlebar upgrades? And if you did, what were they? Alrighty, y'all. Well, that's it. That's all I got. And I'm actually going to throw all the data, and I've got a little picture, a little graph that I think I'll throw in this video somewhere that shows all the data I collected. A little pretty pie chart. It's not a pie chart, it's a pie chart. But anyway, I hope you all found this helpful. Hope it was cool, you liked it, whatever the case may be. Drop a comment, do all that good stuff. Let's get some back and forth going in the comment section. And remember, you all, be nice to one another, be safe, be kind, all that good stuff. And most of all, peace.